There's a silent struggle that millions face every day, a desperate need to make others happy, even at the cost of their own well-being. You say yes when you want to say no. You shrink yourself to fit into spaces that were never meant for you. But why? Because deep down, you're afraid of rejection, afraid of disappointing others, afraid of being seen as selfish. But let me ask you something. At what cost? How much of yourself have you sacrificed just to be accepted? The truth is, people-pleasing isn't kindness. It's fear disguised as generosity. It's the weight of expectations pressing down on your soul, suffocating your dreams, and making you forget who you truly are. Imagine waking up one day and realizing you've built a life for everyone else, but not for yourself. That moment is terrifying. But it's also the moment you can take back control. The first step, recognizing that your worth isn't measured by how much you do for others, but by how much you honor yourself. You weren't born this way. No one is. People-pleasing is learned. It's a survival mechanism. Maybe as a child you were only loved when you were good. Maybe you were taught that conflict is bad and that your voice didn't matter. Or maybe somewhere along the way you started believing that your value comes from how useful you are to others. And so you built an identity around being agreeable, avoiding confrontation, and making sure everyone else is comfortable even when you're not. But here's the problem. When you live for others, you abandon yourself. You end up surrounded by people who love the version of you that serves them, but not the real you. The truth is, the people who truly love you will never need you to betray yourself. They won't disappear when you set boundaries. They won't resent you for choosing your happiness. And the people who do, they were never meant to stay. So what now? Now, you reclaim your power. There's a simple yet life-changing mindset shift you need to make. You are not responsible for how others feel about your decisions. Let that sink in. For years, you've carried the weight of other people's emotions, disappointments, and expectations, but none of that belongs to you. It's time to set it down. Does this mean you stop caring about others? No. But it means you stop betraying yourself for their approval. Here's the truth. Every time you say yes when you want to say no, you're choosing someone else's comfort over your own peace. Every time you put others first at the cost of your own well-being, you're sending yourself a message, I don't matter, but you do matter, and it's time to live like it. This isn't selfishness. This is self-respect. And the moment you embrace it, something incredible happens. You stop attracting people who take advantage of you, and you start attracting those who genuinely respect and value you for who you are. And that's where true freedom begins. Setting boundaries is terrifying when you're used to people-pleasing. But it's also the most powerful thing you will ever do. Boundaries are not walls. They are doors that let the right people in and keep the wrong people out. Here's how to start. Step 1, recognize your triggers. What situations make you feel obligated to please others? Identify them. Step 2, practice saying no without justifying yourself. No is a complete sentence. You don't owe anyone an explanation. Step 3, accept that not everyone will like it, and that's okay. If someone gets angry because you set a boundary, that's proof the boundary was needed. Step 4, start small and build up. Begin with low-risk situations. Once you see how powerful it feels, setting boundaries will become second nature. When you set boundaries, something magical happens. The right people respect them. The wrong people disappear. And that's exactly what you need. Here's the ultimate truth. You are not here to live someone else's life. You weren't born to be a shadow in someone else's story. You are meant to take up space, to live fully, to follow your own dreams, not someone else's expectations. And yes, stepping into your own power will feel uncomfortable at first. People will resist it. Some will question you. Some will leave. but that's not your burden to carry. Your happiness is not up for negotiation. So, make the decision today. No more sacrificing yourself for others. No more guilt for choosing you. No more dimming your light to make others comfortable. Because the world doesn't need a version of you that's constantly bending, shrinking, and pleasing. The world needs the real you. And once you embrace that, there's no stopping you.